Hey guys, what's up? What's going on? Dexter and Tonya here. So we are live on Facebook, and we're also live on my Instagram channel. Now, I said my Instagram channel. We're actually trying something different. Tonya and I both have Instagram. I am Dexter L. Scott, which is here. Tonya is Tonya J. Scott on Instagram, and also we are the Upgraders on Instagram. We would love for you to follow us on all those channels, by the way. So listen, this is Stories That Matter. This is season 1, episode 11. And guys, the stories keep getting better. I think you all can agree with that, right?
They're all good. Just listen to these stories. We wanted to come and just kind of read. It's a really brief story, but they always prove such an impactful point. You know, and it gives us time to just kind of think and reflect a little bit, helps us to grow. It's really good, and just taking the mind in a different place. So I love it.
Okay, guys. So listen, let's go into our short story. So this is, again, season 1, episode 11. Listen to this. This story is called Everyone Has a Story in Life.
Everyone has a story.
Everyone has a story in life.
This is good.
So a 24-year-old boy seeing out from the train's window, 24 years old, seeing out the train's window, shouted, "Dad, look at the trees. They're going by." Dad smiled, and a young couple sitting nearby looked at the 24-year-old's childish behavior with pity, right? Suddenly, he again exclaimed, "Dad, look, the clouds are running with us." So this 24-year-old boy is really excited. The couple couldn't resist, and they said to the old man, "Why don't you take your young son to a good doctor?" The old man smiled and said, "I did. And we're just coming from the hospital. My son was blind from birth. He just got his eyes today." Every single person on the planet has a story. Don't judge people before you truly know them. The truth might surprise you. Isn't that something?
Powerful.
Wow, that's amazing. So,
speak
okay.
a little bit.
All right, so you got the boy, 24-year-old boy on the train
24.
with his father. So they're on the train, and the 24-year-old boy looks out the windows and said, "Dad, look, the trees. Wow, the trees are..."
And being that he's 24,
going by. He's 24
being
years
that
old.
he's 24, I'm pretty sure he sound like, "Dad, look, the trees," you know?
Yeah.
He may not even sound just, like a child, but he's a grown man. "Dad, look, the trees," you know?
Yeah, so there's a young couple sitting by, and they're like, why is this young grown man acting like that? Then the boy says, "Look, Dad, the clouds are running with us." And he's just so excited. And the couple, they're just disgruntled. They're just upset. "Why don't you take him to the doctor?" Right? And the old man says, "I just did. He's been blind his entire life, and now he just got his eyes." So many things in this, but the father could have gotten very upset.
That's good. I love the points that can come out. Pay attention to those things.
He could have looked at this couple and said,
"Pay attention."
What? And it could have been an issue there, but the father was so incredibly in tune with his son that his response was very casual, and he just said, "Hey, we just got back from the doctor." I mean, so focus is in that.
Yeah.
So the dad was focused on the right thing. We get so discouraged and so knocked off of balance because we're focusing on the wrong stuff.
That's good.
But dad kept the focus on his kid. Even though he was hearing all of this negativity, he still kept his focus on the kid.
And that's my thing, because in my mind, I was just sitting here thinking, not letting the enemy steal your joy, Yeah. And for you to talk about focusing on the right thing, making sure that we don't focus on the wrong thing, that's what helps. And I want to say that, listen to what I just said. There's so many things, like when you say things like, "Don't focus on the wrong things," or focus on the right things. It gives you the same information. However, one is given more negatively, which will actually have your focus on the thing that you don't desire, where the other one keeps you more on the positive. And there's a story that Dexter and I would tell oftentimes when we've spoken. But we talk, and this is when we teach on the mind. We teach about the mindset. So you want to share it? You know, I'm talking about the car.
Oh yeah. So this
just listen to this, okay? I was going to go in, but let me let Dexter share that car story.
Sure?
Yeah.
Okay.
Just go ahead.
Very
go
good
ahead.
story.
I'm
So
sure.
there's a boy, a teenage
love
boy,
this.
learning how to drive.
Catch this.
So he's in the car with his mom, and he's behind the wheel, 10 and 2, and mom is saying, "Okay, put your seatbelt on. Okay, let's go." So they're out in traffic, and mom starts to see the car drift towards the curve. So the mom says, "Watch the curve." Boom. And he gets back on the road. So now the boy's nervous. So he's driving 10 and 2. And mom says, the car's drifting again. "Watch the curve." Boom. And mom is just frustrated. She's like, "Oh my God, why are you hitting the curve?" Right? Mm-hmm. And the boy sums it up. The boy says, "Mom, you're telling me to watch the curve."
I am. So his thing was
See?
like, she was like, "I told you to watch the curve."
Watch the curve.
And he's
Watch the
like,
curve.
I am. So again, what was his focus on? What is mom trying to do? Mom is trying to keep him into alignment. You know what the white dotted line going down the middle of the road, or it might be a solid line if that means you can't pass. Well, that's where your focus really should be, so that you can do what? Be within your lane. But although that's what mom wanted, that's not where she drew his attention to, though she felt like she was drawing his attention to the curve, because that's what's being planted in the mind. And this is how that we talk about the reticular activating system functions. Whatever you put your focus on, whatever you consistently, this is repetition, whatever you consistently put your focus on is what you will find yourself producing. So even in this situation, it's like, hey, this father, our point here, how did this come out? Because this father, his focus was on what? His son. His focus was on the beauty of what it is that he was experiencing. And so because that's where his focus was, there was absolutely nothing that was drawing him away from this moment, not even the negativity of what was coming. And I'm telling you, this is a power that we have. Yeah. So I even see it right now. What comes in my spirit is force field. Mm-hmm. What's your force field? What is it that's encompassed around you? What is it that's just circled around you, that's there, that even when something is released, that it could hit, but it falls down? Come on, somebody. That's a power that we have. I love it. And I'm going to tell you the other thing that even stood out to me as we listened to this story is, here he is, 24 years old. He's just getting his vision. And what was it that he was doing? He was like admiring the clouds. Look, they're going with us. He was admiring the trees. He was seeing these things. I'm telling you, that's what I do. Do you do that? A lot of times we don't even catch or realize all of the beauty that's around us. We don't take the time to really let it all in. And these are the things that will really cause a lot of the joy to rise up inside of us. We take for granted. We take for granted a lot of times these abilities that we have, and I'm talking to myself too. How often do we wake up and say, "God, I thank you that I'm able to hear. Oh, I'm so grateful that I can see." Yeah, and then I'll sit here in a chair now. I'm so mindful of this. I'll look out the window and I just zone in and I start watching different things and I take it in, and I'm so grateful for it. It's experiences. You see what I mean? So that when you do these types of things, it's how you draw more of it to you, and not just to look out and look at the tree, but there'll be more things for you to be appreciative of that will come to you. You become more mindful of it, which brings us into one of the principles even of, of abundance, and that's being grateful. Right. That's being grateful. What Absolutely. Are you grateful for? And you'll find more things to be grateful for. I'm telling you, it's amazing. Yeah. Oh, it's so good.
Yeah, excellent story. So guys, go back and watch it from the beginning. So, it really is, Tonya. So season 1, episode 11, stories that matter.
Go back and listen.
Make sure you go back and
watch it for those who are just getting here.
Everyone has a story in life. So make sure you go back and listen. So, hey, this is Friday, so we're up again Monday, right?
Yes.
Hey, so this is what we're going to do. Monday, Wednesday, and Friday, we're going to move the time to 1 Eastern Standard Time.
Yeah.
All right. So 12 is just not working. So we're going to do 1 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, stories that matter. Okay. And we're excited, guys. And go to our YouTube channel at The Upgraders. All of these stories are being cataloged over there. And we do have our Instagram up. On Instagram, you can follow our stories. Go connect with Tonya at Tonya J. Scott. I am Dexter L. Scott. And we do have a channel, The Upgraders, on Instagram. So, guys, thank you so much.
Thank
Dexter
you.
and
This is
Tonya
good.
Scott, we are The Upgraders. We may not know you,
but we know what's in you.
all right.
Come on, somebody. That's right, my auntie.
See y'all later. All right, guys. Take care.
All right. Bye-bye.